Hi everyone, I'm Serena. Today I'm presenting our project visualizing the Egyptian cotton industry from 1911 to 1939. This project was done by me, Richard, and Emily as Team 12. Our project focused on digitizing and analyzing historical data on the Egyptian cotton industry during the war period and the Great Depression. We use OCR to convert data recorded by Egyptian cotton government from 1911 to 1939 into digital formats. Our key research questions include understanding cotton harvesting timelines, market relationship with the different cotton varieties, community chain movements, and the impact of ginning industry on production. The data was sourced from monthly agricultural statistics and the historical records. We used OCR software and Excel tools for data digitization. For the text unsuitable for OCR, we manually transcribe the data to ensure the accuracy. For the cotton harvesting timeline, we observed a clear trend of earlier harvesting times over the decade. The correlation peaks in August, September, and October indicate that the significant volumes of cotton were harvested earlier as the years progressed. This pattern was particularly notable in Lower Egypt compared to the Upper Egypt.
Our second goal analyzed how market prices of cotton influenced how much of a certain variety of cotton was cultivated in Egypt. On the leftmost graph, you can see that one variety, Saccharius, had a significant immediate positive correlation between market price and cultivation area around the time lag 0, indicating that prices immediately influenced how much was cultivated of Saccharius. This is in comparison to another type of cotton seen in the middle called Ashmuni, which displays a trend of negative correlation around time lag 0, meaning that increases in market prices are associated with decreases in cultivation area. We also looked at other specialty varieties such as Pilion, Asili, Metafifi, and Giza 7, which show a negative correlation at earlier lags, but after 3 lags, representing 3 years in real life context, prices increases are followed by increases in cultivation area. In goal 3, we analyzed how characteristics of the ginning industry, in particular, geographical location of factories and gins influences how much cotton is produced. So you can see we've done some geographical visualizations for this. So the left part of each graph shows how much cotton is cultivated in a certain region versus the right half of the graph, which shows how much cotton or how much factories are included. The next slide contains statistical analysis on this relationship. So we've plotted a region's number of cotton gins and then region's number of factories against how much area that that certain province decided to cultivate cotton in. And you can see by both the plot and the correlation coefficient that there's a strong, significantly why am I messing up all of a sudden? Statistically significant relationship in between the geographical location of the ginning industry and how much cotton is produced.
Final goal, we wanted to create visualizations of the overall movements of quantities of cotton through each stage of the cotton production chain. So we took data sets for the imports of cotton to Alexandria, stock of cotton at Alexandria, steamed and pressed cotton in Alexandria, and the exports from Alexandria, and created one large data table. Then we inputted into this Flourish website that made these Sankey graphs or Sankey diagrams for us. We made monthly and yearly diagrams. These are yearly diagrams, and just some simple things you can see is that the quantities over time at each stage don't necessarily change that much, but the amount of exports increases and as time goes on, and the proportion of cotton steamed and pressed evens out over across the months over time. So as you see in this first early month, the proportion for October is much larger than the others, but then in 1938, it starts to even out. Based on the results of our study, we have some recommendations for future research to help better understand the Egyptian cotton industry. We recommend investigating the reasons for varying time lags and price response across the different cotton varieties. And we recommend investigating the factors behind the shift toward earlier harvesting times. Additionally, we believe future research into the effects of differing ginning infrastructure across regions in Egypt may highlight regional differences. As an audience member in one of our presentations made a point about foreign investments into Egypt during the time period, and we believe this may be an interesting area for future analysis. Finally, we believe comparing Egyptian cotton industry with other major cotton producers like America may lead to other interesting findings. Thank you.